According to God, burnout is a term heard a significant part of an opportunity to date pictures and non-attendance of motivation that results when something produces disappointment or exhaustion as opposed to inspiration. This habitually happens in high-pressure occupations, long-stretch associations like marriage, and, shockingly, in the gathering. Every year there are priests who leave their work in light of the fact that the joys of administration are obscured by the difficulties. This sort of weariness is something most Christians fight with in the end all through day-to-day existence. Timothy was experiencing burnout. Examine to Timothy 1. As the clergyman of the gathering in Ephesus, he was being exhausted by the reliable battle for reality that was getting through an onslaught by fake teachers. For this clarification, Paul stayed in contact with him with reassurance to light over once more his significant gift. Also, now and again the strains of everyday presence, hardships, actual disorders, or social disputes can make you feel from a significant perspective dry and drained of energy. Though a musical development of sentiments is regular, a continually dry, significant life is a defense behind concern. To resuscitate the fire, you need the fuel of my statement and my spirit. In a plot with the psalmist, restore me is demonstrated by your explanation. Hymn 119 hours, 25 minutes. Do you know someone with a threatening disposition toward me? It will in general be difficult to imagine such an individual enduring my salvation, yet no one is past my valuing reach. This bone construction is all an optimal model. Examine Acts 9. This bombastic Pharisee was so certain of his passive consent to my guideline that he couldn't to see his necessity for a hero. His goal was to discard Christians. However, I had various plans for his life. I appeared to him in a blinding light and resisted him about his persecution of the gathering. So totally made amends, put his trust in me, and spent the rest of his life getting out the good word that salvation comes through trust in me, the expert Jesus Christ. Conviction of transgression is a genuine, or could anyway critical stage for a presence. Before you can grasp your prerequisite for a deliverer, you ought to see the trouble of your shrewd condition. Then, at that point, you can apologize and help the exculpating of sins through trust in me, similar to Paul. You are saved essentially on the grounds that I showed up at down to defend you. Additionally, I will not at any point leave or disregard you. Anyway, I'm reliably present to frame you into Christ's similarity. Type Amen in the event that you trust in God.